welcome to NTV Marketplace with me, most bankable host Brian Aseli. We're here courtesy of Cooperative Bank. And of course, I traveled miles all the way from the city of Nairobi just to come here and have a conversation with an amazing gentleman. Now, I am in Tigo in Gambogi, Vihiga County, and there's a man who's a polyglot. Now, a polyglot is someone who's fluent in more than 3 languages, and he's here. His name, Starbon. He'll tell us if he's really stubborn or not. How are you, sir? Uko salama?
Niko salama.
Yeah, it's such an honor to be around this area. But how would you ordinarily introduce yourself and the nature of work you do?
Oh, my name's Starbon Agisu. Professionally, I trained as a teacher. But from 1992, I went into petroleum. Mm-hmm. I've been a dealer from 1992 up to this moment we are talking. My beginning point was here where we are. But after 2 to 3 years, I switched to Gambogi, where I had to expand more and provide more services to the people in Gambogi, where I've been able to sell not only petroleum products, but also gas, oils, and any other services that are necessary.
How did you land in this field? Because you'd have gone for any other option. As a teacher, how did you get yourself in the gas and petrol business?
No, I started looking for what else I can do apart from my teaching career. And the one that was more available was selling petrol.
Now, this is a biashara that's not easy to start. Speaking of which, it's capital intensive, whereby you need unahitaji float, unahitaji pesa.
Yes.
So how was that for you? Was it easy for you to get started?
No, the biggest problem was first to get the capital to start off with. And I'm very happy the first capital I got to start the business was from Cooperative Bank. Cooperative Bank was able to offer me check guarantee, which now enabled me to start off selling the products with all the ease, and that also avoided me having all the shortages that were common that time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's talk about stock financing, which is also one of the products by Cooperative Bank, because it's not easy in an industry whereby, you know, maybe stocking your biashara, kufanya uko na product ikiwa tayari all through, which is not also very easy. How has Cooperative Bank been able to assist in that?
Cooperative Bank has assisted me so much, especially from last year when they introduced the stock finance. This time round, I'm able to stock all my filling stations with all the ease at the courtesy of Cooperative Bank.
Let's talk a little bit more about the challenges when you're starting. And are there constant challenges also as you continue with this biashara?
Those are very normal challenges in business. The first challenge I had was in transport, which was very expensive. The second challenge I had was working capital, which Cooperative Bank has given a solution to. Other challenges that I had much earlier were fuel adulteration when I didn't have my own transport. Mm-hmm. Secondly, the other challenge I also had was with the workers. A worker would sell. At the end of the day, you don't see him. Mm-hmm. That was the first challenge I had. The other challenge I had was frequent shortages of fuel. I was always forced to sell up to the last liter before making another order. Mm-hmm. But at least Cooperative Bank has assisted me a lot. I don't have those challenges anymore.
Mm-hmm. Now, the name of your business is very interesting. It's called Mums. I'd like to get the detail of that. How did we get here? Because getting the name of a company is not easy. Also, registering a company is not easy. But how did you get the name of this amazing company?
This was from my mother. And the name Mom gives me memories about my mother, who looked forward to seeing me doing business. But unfortunately, she passed on before seeing what I was able to do. And that is where I derived the name Mums.
Mm-hmm. What about your mom really made you feel that you should name something after her? And why not her name, just Mums?
Mums was because she's the one who brought us up. She's the one who took us to school. She only ensured that we had the best and the basics that we required as we were growing up. Mm-hmm. It's just in memory of her love she had towards her children.
Mm-hmm. One thing that's also really exciting for you is that after Mums, you also are able to expand into one other biashara. But before we even get there, there are market requirements that we often have For example, when you want to get into the market, you need these guarantees that ensure that you also respected the market, and just showing people that, you know what, if you give me a big contract, or if you're set to give me a big supply, then I am able to do it. How did Coop Bank actually assist you in making sure that as soon as you get into the market, it's easier for you to actually meet some of the industry requirements?
Yeah, the first thing that cooperative did for me was to give me a loan. The loan now enabled me to even expand from only selling petroleum products to events, catering, sound, and any other thing that related to events. So cooperative assisted me so much towards that direction.
Now, I love it. In your line of duty or in your daily work, there's a lot of logistics, from transportation to also making sure that you get your oil here in good condition. How has Cooperative Bank also assisted in logistics and asset financing?
They had to give me an asset finance. The first vehicle that they bought for me was a KCT 093W, which was a tanker. Which was a tanker that was really, really a plus. I was able now to go direct to pipeline and be able to get my fuel, and it was able to reach on good time. After 2 years, Cooperative also financed me a bigger tank. I realized that the small one was not able to meet my demand, so they had to buy me another bigger one, 10,000 liters, a KDB 173 that you are seeing behind me here. That now stabilized the logistics of transport in this industry.
That's a remarkable step, because considering that you started small, then you moved on to the next one, it means that you're now in competition. You're now not just any other dealer. Right now, the competition is also equally very stiff.
Yeah.
How are you able to just stay on float and just maintain your high level of standard, but also being in the competition?
What has made me stabilize and stay where I am is the other asset I got from Cooperative, the stock finance. I'm able to stock my products without any problem. I'm able to remain afloat in the competition as it is.
Okay, speaking of which, starting such a station, especially within the rural area, also just causes a lot of impact within the area. I've been seeing young ladies and gentlemen walking around. I feel like there's impact within this area. What are some of the things that you'd say Mums has actually shared in terms of impact?
The availability of the products, the accessibility. At least everyone is able to get any product with all the convenience. And that is why this has had an impact within the station here. Then I'm also able to offer employment to a few people.
How many employees do you have? So,
like right now I have 8. 2 in every station. Like where we are is Tigoi, where I only have 1. Gambogi I have 2. Irungu I have 2 also. Jebrok I have also 2 workers. So I'm able also to offer employment to the community.
And you know, that does not only help your employees, it also by extension just impacts the community, which is really, really commendable. Now, when we're looking at 5 years from now, where would you like to see yourself, especially considering that you have a banking partner? Where do you see Mums in the next 5 years?
Well, the next 5 years, I'm seeing Mum extending beyond Tigoi and Gambogi. I'm seeing Mum introducing more facilities like Service Bay, which so far I don't have. I'm seeing Mum starting a small shop where even the customers can be taken care of easily with all the ease. One can easily fuel from one place and be able also to buy the small basic things that are required. Yeah.
One thing also I've noticed is that you've been able to build trust between you and your customers, meaning that you have a wide customer base. What would you or who would you consider your customer base that always frequent this place?
Mostly the boda. They are my best customers and closer customers. Why? They are able to buy on small quantities, but frequently. And of course, other other customers. Like I have schools around where I am. And some of the schools that promote me most are Nyangori High School, Chigoi Girls. There are schools that always fuel and promote my business. Yes.
You're loved within the area, and it's because people trust you.
Yes.
But also people trust that when they come here, they'll get quality products. How have you been able to maintain the standards?
The first thing is to be honest in business. Once you are honest, you don't interfere with the products you are selling. Many people will adulterate. That reduces the trust. Many people will regulate the dispensing pumps so that they don't exactly dispense what they are supposed to. But here, what I ensure is the quality is to the best, and the dispensation, as the calibration is, it remains what it is. That has earned me a lot of honesty. Yes.
I love what you're saying, because it also means that in biashara, you're a man who's not afraid of risk. What gives you or boosts this confidence? Because you've talked about the different bases that you are. You've talked about Gambogi, where you have 2 stations here, and you mentioned another 2 places.
Yeah.
You said Irongo, and where else?
And Jabrok.
And Jabrok.
Yeah.
It means that you're not afraid of risk. What gives you that confidence?
Risks. I love risks. In business, unless you love risks, you'll never be a business person. Why I love risk is because they build me up. I use them as stepping stones, as building stones towards my achievements. And anytime I do any business and there are no risks, I've never attempted. And because of the high risks in petroleum, that is where I've stuck my neck. I'm not very different from the eagle. An eagle loves storms. It doesn't love a calm weather.
So you feel like when the larger the risk, it's more exciting for you as a businessman?
Oh, yes. And more profitable.
And more profit.
The lesser the risks, the lesser the profits.
I love it. Now, let's get into the misconception whereby people assume that for you to be in an MSME, or for you to have a business like yours, it can only function well within the big cities. What about Coop Bank has changed everything for you and that misconception?
In the first place is perception that people have, that you only can get these facilities only in big towns. But if we change our perception and we change our mindset, and always go for what you want. And that is what I've done. And this has even enabled people to start thinking that, oh, so banks can also loan money to teach us, to small business people like us. And I'm happy many people have learned a lot from me.
What big lesson would you like to share with us after years and years of biashara? Because there's so many people who would like to know, how have you been able to deal with your finances and also build from one business to the next one? And the detail of that would definitely inspire someone.
Yes. The first thing you require is financial literacy. To be successful in any business, you need that literacy. And secondly, you must learn to use other people's money. And these other people's money lie nowhere else apart from the cooperative bank and the other banks. So if you can be able to use other people's money, then you can be able to do anything in business that you want. You cannot save to start saying that I'm saving so that I'll be able to do a business. No. You must use other people's money, and that is what has guided me up to where I am.
You feel like, apart from just you receiving money from cooperative bank, what kind of relationship are you also maintaining to make sure that maybe if they have a product, they can actually introduce it to you? And have they also been able to give proper explainers to get to understand, oh, this is a scope where you can actually venture into?
With the banks, there's only one thing that they require. Make your report card clean. You don't have to keep on talking to the bank that now, look, I have this money in the account, I have this in the account, I've withdrawn this. No. The secret I've had with cooperative bank is to keep my report card clean. I don't score anything below B in my financial transactions in cooperative bank. And that has made me and the bank trust each other.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So you say that trust is everything.
Trust is everything. Yes.
Final word as you share with us. How high would you recommend cooperative bank on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 being the highest. How high would you recommend cooperative bank? And why?
10 over 10. 10 over 10 I will.
Why?
Reason? Cooperative bank behaves like a loving and a caring wife to me. I've not had any complaints so far. And that's why I'll give cooperative 10 over 10. Yes.
They say every good biashara has a journey. But I'd like to know what has been your journey with Cooperative Bank when it comes to the purchase of stock.
I started with the Cooperative Bank right way back when they introduced bank guarantee. The bank guarantee enabled me now to purchase oil or products from the oil marketers without paying until after a period of 10 days or 30 days. Then from bank guarantee, I graduated now to overdraft, which Cooperative Bank offered. I operated overdraft for 2-3 years until when I lost one of my vehicles. I was not able to move comfortably. My overdraft hit a hardcore level. And then I was advised by a gentleman from the head office by name Moses Gitao that now what you need to do is to go and ask for stock finance, which now has uplifted me from that time up to where we are.
So are you a happy man?
No, I'm a very happy man.
From this conversation, I've learned 2 things from Starbon. 1, always be resilient and be passionate about what you want. Persistence is key. Number 2, I've learned that you need to take the big risks. And that's why before you take a big risks, I'd like you to talk or listen to an expert from Cooperative Bank who will be giving us further details on some of the trade finance solutions. Who is Kenneth Kiprop?
Thank you, Brian. Welcome to Cooperative Bank. My name is Kenneth Kiprop, leading supply chain in Cooperative Bank. Basically, my day-to-day is solutioning customers. You know, right now our customers work in ecosystems and industries. So mine is to find out what is the customer need, where are they operating from, and then now I match their needs with the solutions so that now they can be able to operate into the market and be able also to make profit and also to expand their businesses.
There's a lot that we can actually talk about, and there's how Coop Bank is actually using this form of financing to actually close the gap in between, say, the suppliers, the distributors, within that space. So how exactly are you doing it using the supply chain financing?
Okay, thank you, Brian. So if we look at supply chain financing, we have 3 major segments of supply chain. Number 1 is the traders. So a trader is a person who wakes up early in the morning, leaves their house, and goes to buy and sell. So those are traders. In Coop Bank, we have something called stock finance. So stock finance enables the trader to do their business at no risk and with little stress as possible. So with stock financing, we have catered our product according to the margins of the industry. Because Brian, remember, a business only grows once you make profit and margin. So our product, we cost it according to the margins of the industry. So for example, a liter of fuel now is at 186. The margin of a fuel of a liter of fuel is only 7 shillings. So you will need a product that is like our stock finance that is 0.3% per week that actually matches the customer's cash margin. Number 2 is the tenure. There are some industries that have got a long tenure to convert cash. Things like agrochemicals. Remember, farmers only plant when the conditions are suitable. So we have matched our products also to the tenure of the industry. Then also number 3, we have also looked at the working capital cycle. Remember, Brian, for you to have sustainable finance, the way which you are paying the facility must also match with what is happening in the ground. So we have matched that. So if you look at our ecosystems, I've mentioned traders. We also have what we call contractors and suppliers. I've mentioned earlier that these are people who apply for jobs. They get the jobs and they perform and they get paid.
What would be your call to action? Because in as much as we've said, all kisungumingi, I'd like to hear what's the one thing you'd like us to do, especially when it comes to matters, products that you have to offer at Cooperative Bank.
I think the call to action to our customers is, number 1, know what is happening. I think as a person, I'm one person who looks at the newspaper and online every morning because you live in a dynamic world. Today, Trump wakes up, something changes. Your invoice that was supposed to be supplied from China does not happen. Why then? Because the dynamics of the market. So number one, know what is happening. Number two, bank. Put your cash in a bank. Because remember, CoBank now we are moving into what we call cash flow lending. We give you money according to your bankings. Number three, plan early. Right now we are in 2025. 2026 is being determined by the plans and the setups that are being done. So as a business person, you're a contractor, you're a trader, you're a supplier, you know what's going to happen next year. Talk to your bank. Put those lines in place. I think my touch point will be, we have a product called a trade credit line, which looks at the customer 360. You can apply for that line, put it in your account for 12 months. Anytime you need a facility, you can just come and draw without having to apply again and again. I know Kenyans, we are last minute, and also we don't look at the opportunity. So sometimes you have a need, but then again you don't have the cash. So my call to action, plan early, so that then you can take advantage of the opportunities.
Yeah. I'd definitely like to jump on to the final one. What are some of these products, and are they within the branches? Like if it's a specific product, is there a specific branch that I need to reach out to, or how do I navigate this space when it comes to the products that you have?
Thank you, Brian. So CoBank, we are actually on the ground. Remember, we are one bank with over 5,000 agents in this market. So even to the COP Kwajirani, you can still get our services. But if you're a trader, our services are accessible in all our branches. With over 200 branches in this country, you can walk into the branch, identify your need. For bid bonds, you can actually get a bid bond within 15 minutes. You walk to the branch, you have a tender, you want to apply, within 15 minutes, you can get your bid bond. We have also cascaded to our branches. For customers who have borrowed before, they can get up to 500,000 shillings facilities approved at the branch. For customers with securities and headroom, they can get up to 3 million at our branches. So when you visit our branches, you are 100% sure that you can get your solutions and have them met. Number two, if you are a corporate or you are within Nairobi and you want to come to our head office, and maybe there's a complex facility that you want to speak to our team, we are based at CIC Plaza 2 off Mara Road, second floor. So you can come, that is where our trade finance head office team is. You can come and we discuss and we solution you. Also, you can reach us through our online platforms. We have a website, and always you can also call our contact center that is available 24 hours. You can call them, put your need. That need will be put to the right people. We'll look at it and get back to you. So anytime if you use any of our touch points, you are more likely to get sorted on trade finance. So we are always available.
It's been an amazing episode, and I'd like to catch a date with you every Thursday, 8:30 p.m., same place right here. It has been #NTV Marketplace with me, most bankable host, as powered by Cooperative Bank. Catch you next week.